Rest in natural great peace. This exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural great peace. Rest in natural great peace. Rest in natural great peace. But sometimes it's wonderful when you really remember what the masters have done and taught. It immediately moves us. It really inspires, connects us. Therefore, we feel a sense of gratitude and appreciation of their work. So, Yujin Rinpoche, in this wonderful poem, he says, "Rest in natural great peace. This exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural great peace. Rest in natural. In Tibetan is Ranyi Hiwacham. Rest in natural great peace. This exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural great peace. To rest, to find rest. Clear? Just really that finding that rest, that comfort and ease, to let go and to naturally be. Then you see the mind just quietly settle, just like a glass of muddy water. If you don't stir it, the dirt will slowly settle. In the same manner, if you let the mind be in the spacious openness, slowly the confusion or the turbulence of thoughts and motion settles. Rest in natural great peace. Rest in natural great peace. This exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural great peace. To rest, to find rest. Clear?
They remind me of the statues. They remind me of when I was in Malaysia. I was staying in Selangor at this Tibetan monastery out in the mountains. And the whole monastery was outdoors. It wasn't indoors, it was all outdoors. And I was the only person there other than the master of the temple. I used to have to mop and clean the temple, and the statues remind me a lot about that temple because they had statues like that. It was behind a glass. So cool.
Our tradition originally started in Tibet, but our teacher, who's on the teaching throne right there, Geshe Kelsang Gyatso Rinpoche, came to the West in 1977 with the blessing of his teacher, his spiritual guide, Trijang Rinpoche. And he was coming to the West because there were a group of people who bought a rundown piece of property in England, in Ulverston, England, and they wanted to create an intentional Buddhist community. And they had different lamas come, but nobody could stay. And they wanted somebody who could stay and teach them for a while. And so they heard about Geshe Kelsey. They asked his teacher. He sent him. He was only going to stay 3 years, but he ended up staying from 1977 till he died, till he passed, which was 2 years ago now in September. So he stayed all those years. Just 1992, he just passed.
Oh, 92.
Yeah.
So I'm deaf in 1 ear.
Oh, he came in 1977 to the West, and he passed in 2022? I think he passed in 2022, September. So, but he, with the permission of his spiritual guide, took all of Buddha's teachings and presented them in a way that the modern world, Western people, could understand and put into practice. And so he had his collected works up there, 23 books, they're in the bookstore, and a lot of the prayer booklets. And two of his later books, he made available as ebooks for free for anyone in the world. Because he said it didn't matter if you were Buddhist or not. These are wisdom teachings that can help us solve our human problems. So,
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Yeah, I only have one book, and that's my chanting book.
Which is probably wonderful. But if you have something you can download those,
Right.
you would enjoy reading.
Yeah, I have my laptop, so yeah, all my books are in the computer.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's something that's amazing.
Yeah, I used to have a huge library of Buddhism books, but then I donated all of them away.
Okay. Will you take your time?
Okay,
If you have
I'm
any
going to.
questions, you just ask.
I went to. Look, that's the gods. It's
Dakinis.
dakinis.
Dakinis. Enlightened female deities.
Do you know? One time I saw a dakini up in the sky.
Wow.
It was humongous.
They're sky dancers.
It was big. Her face was huge up in that sky.
Wow.
She was smiling at me. She had the most beautiful smile. Well, what happened, what turned me to look up the sky was I was driving, and all of a sudden, the whole sky was pink and all these beautiful colors. And it just lit up the sky, and I was like, what is going on? Someone either attain enlightenment, usually something like that. So I stopped my vehicle just to look at the sky, just to see what's going on. I sat there for a half hour, and then I saw this huge female face. I mean, it covered like half the sky. It was so big.
Wow.
With the beautiful smile.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not making it up.
No, I believe
It
you.
really was so real, features and everything.
That's beautiful.
What do you think that was?
Like you said, it might have been a Dakini
Ah,
or another enlightened being, female enlightened being. We have female Buddha on the shrine next to Buddha Shakyamuni. Tara. Green Tara.
yeah, Tara. Dom,
You have a different name
right?
for her. Drolma.
Droma. Yeah, Droma. When I was in Nepal, there's a Rinpoche, I forgot his name, it's hard for me to pronounce. Anyway, I took the Dharma and they gave you a name, and I got Dromo.
Did you?
I did.
Wow.
I got Dromo.
How wonderful. Who are you?
Let's see.
That's,
Oh, wow, look at the elephants. How beautiful.
they're a symbol of purification.
that someone did such a beautiful job on these. So pretty, my Lord. Each one is a different practice?
No, it's the whole practice together. They all have different names, and they help purify different things. I'll show you the booklet that we use. It's called The Bodhisattva's Confession of Moral Downfalls. So it's a purification practice. So these are the 35. You start with Buddha Shakyamuni. And then it starts with the first one there and the first one over there. So there's 2 sets. And so there are 35 of them.
So you pronounce each one?
And you say each of their names. And you develop a sense of regret because you know that in previous lifetimes you have
Of course.
done many things.
Oh, many things.
And you develop a sense of regret when you say their name. This is the world they're from, their color, and what they purify.
Oh,
It's a beautiful practice.
is it?
Yes, it's in the book, The Bodhisattva Vow.
And I can look that up online?
We have it in the bookstore. It's called The Bodhisattva Vow.
Oh.
And in that book is this practice.
Oh, the Bodhisattva vow.
In the book, The Bodhisattva Vow. And this practice
I'm
is,
not ready for that because...
but this is where that practice is. But we have this booklet in the bookstore. This one right here, but you probably can't carry extra things.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, actions of killing that we have done,
Yeah.
sexual misconduct.
Oh, Lord, yes.
You know, yeah, all these things that we've done. Some of them say years, like this one, Glorious Flower. Where is she? All the negative actions accumulated over 100,000 eons. So, pretty good.
I forgot what an eon was.
Oh, it's a lot of
Yeah,
years.
an eon was when the world comes into being and then disappears.
Oh,
Is an eon, I think. I'm
and
not
this is
sure.
100,000 eons. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not ready for the bodhis. I need to perfect what I, as a human being first,
Okay.
you know? Because bodhisattva vows, boy, they're tough. I tried it before, you know, didn't make it formally, but I tried it, and all kinds of stuff was happening that was, you know what I mean? Like all kinds of stuff that really tested me.
Wow. Well, the basic thing with the Bodhisattva vow is it's somebody who has so much compassion for the suffering of this world, and they know that the only way they can really help people is if they become enlightened. And so a Bodhisattva is on the path to enlightenment for the benefit of all living beings. So that's what a Bodhisattva is.
Right.
And so we tried it as with moral discipline. We tried to be a pure being as a Bodhisattva. We tried to be
Right.
a pure being in body, speech,
Yeah.
and mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where you said it's kind of hard to be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in natural great peace. This exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural great peace. Rest in natural great peace. in natural great peace. But sometimes it's wonderful when you really remember what the masters have done and taught. It immediately moves us. It really inspires, connects us. Therefore, we feel a sense of gratitude and appreciation of their work. So, Yujin Rinpoche, in this wonderful poem, he says, "Rest in natural great peace, this exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural great peace. Rest in natural. In Tibetan is Ranyi Hwacham. Rest in natural great peace. This exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural great peace. To rest, to find rest. Clear? Just really that finding that rest, that comfort and ease, to let go and to naturally be. Then you see the mind just quietly settle, just like a glass of muddy water.